This is a clip from the Chris Brake Show podcast.
Sounds good. We'll take a break.
That's
We got tons of content for you folks. Like I've been up 2-3 days just writing notes and stuff. Like I'm gonna do this on the next show. Do this. We got tons of content. We want to get to this spit though, because that was the goal.
Yeah, this guy.
Number one. At one point he was number one. I looked him up and he's number 4 now.
Oh no, he dropped it.
Yeah. So I was downhearted about that.
I like this song here. I'm gonna play another one of his.
He's
real
got
quick
a lot
before
of
we get
good
off.
songs, man.
I like this dedication to his wife here. Like it's kind of a slow one. I like it a lot.
I used to be the one that would hide in the dark. Looking in the shadows, felt a fire and a spark. So alone in my own that I've broken it apart from the soul that I know I was broken from the start when I'm left to stay. But I'm steps away from the person I'm pursuing. Girl, I'm hoping for your heart. When I love you so, let it just be known that I'm following you everywhere you go in the bar. In the darkest depths of the farthest seas, I'll be with you forever and I never want to leave. It's you and me until the death and never will I be dedicated to another, cause you're everything I need. As the moments pass and the days drift on, fall in love with you more. You're the only thing I see. You're my beautiful queen that sits next to her king. What a beautiful dream. I'm too blessed to believe. Cause every single day I'm waking up next to you. Got that fire in your eyes. Every time I have sex with you, it's that body, mind, soul intertwined with the rest of you as my mind pulsates. I'm alive and expressing you through the love that we share. The vows I'm invested to. Look into your eyes and know that you're my life and know I'll never let you go. I'm obsessed with you. All I do is think of how to keep you. You can never run because I find a way to reach you. I need you. You're everything I have as I bleed through eternity. To try to find a way to come and see you, complete you. Be mine and remind me why we together on this earth. Tell me why you cry. Give me all your pain. I'll give you all my time and take away your hurt because you're only mine. I'm like a falling star that's in a broken sky, just falling down into a hopeless life. But you lift me up into a place of greatness. All I do is pray that you remain my wife. Unconditionally loving every single second, the beginning of it all, and you ain't even seen the best of it. I want to share my life with you forever. Don't regret it. As a family, we cherish the happiness together when I feel like the walls are closing in. And I look at you for every single answer. All I need is a trust in you, not the lust in you. To be looking to devour like cancer. So no matter what they say, no matter what they do, I'm stuck within your love. I cannot get enough of you. The object of affection, my obsession isn't through. I will give you anything and even take you to the moon. And the stars of the universe, your spirit is in bloom. You're so beautiful, the essence of an angel in the room. All I need is you to believe the truth. In between of all the lies, you're the sweetest fruit. The definition of the only thing I've ever wanted and the greatest thing I've ever wanted in my life is you. You're the reason that I breathe. You're the reason I believe in a thing called love. You're a dream that I drew, like a picture in the mind. You were mine, it's forever. You're the queen of my world and my bride never moves. So I look into your eyes and finally remember why we're together, cause I couldn't be complete without you.
So we're back, and we have the almighty Spit on the phone. This guy is number 1 on Reverb Nation Indianapolis hip hop charts. Or he was anyway. John Rapp's giving me the head shake saying that he checked and he was number 4.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, how are you doing?
I am number 4 right now.
What happened? Because you were number 1 for quite a while.
I want to get into this interview because you told me that you'd talk about anything. And
Okay.
I want to start at the beginning of your life. One thing that I read about you is that your mother abandoned you? Like when you were 3 years old, you were just totally just left out in the cold by your own mother?
I wouldn't necessarily say left in the cold. Now, I mean, me and my sister were left, as well as my half-brother and another half-brother of mine, but I believe they stayed in Texas at the time. And I don't know the complete 100% truth of any of this, because I've never met my mother to ask her why or where she went, you know what I'm saying, or what happened. What I was told was that she was about to face jail time and was going to give us up to foster care.
Wow.
So my grandpa, go ahead.
No, he just said, wow.
I said, wow, man, that's intense.
You were like so close to just going through the entire foster care system and having to deal with all the bullshit that, you know, and what that does to your life, and you somehow dodged that bullet.
Basically, if it wasn't for my grandparents, dude, you probably wouldn't know me. You wouldn't know me. John wouldn't know me. None of you motherfuckers would know me to even have this interview right now. You know what I'm saying?
All right, what do you like? I mean, you're one of the most positive people I've ever met. You know, like you're just you know, you're uplifting, and you lift up the people that are around you, and you're just, you know, you're positive. And you never even met your mom?
Never, not once. Let's say, you know what I mean, your mom left you, and then you heard from multiple people that she tried to get a hold of you, or, you know what I'm saying? It was funny too, because back in '07, I believe it was, I was thinking about calling my mom and reaching out to her, and I did one day. Like, I talked to my brother and my sister in Texas, but I guess my mom just so happened to not be there because she was in the hospital. I don't know for what, but I guess I missed her that day, and then I kind of just let it go, and I looked at it like, fuck it, I don't need to be talking to her anyway. She was never there for me. And then years later down the road, probably about 2010, I found out that she had died that year.
Oh,
Jesus.
man.
How'd she die?
So, yeah. She died of cocaine abuse. Because she basically died of heart failure. She was doing a lot of cocaine. That was something she'd always been on throughout her whole entire her whole life, basically. Like, even when I was a baby and when I was born, I know that, I'm pretty sure she smoked crack.
Jesus. Now, do you, like, I've read that you had a cocaine problem as well. Like, do you think that happened because of her, or just because of the fact that you were abandoned? Like, what made you start using it?
I think it's hereditary. I think I was addicted. I think I came out addicted to cocaine. That's what I'm trying to say. And not only that, but I also think that I fall in the same lifestyle that my mother fell into. You know what I'm saying? My father always told me, everybody in my family always told me, oh, you're so much like your mom. You know what I mean? You're nothing like anybody else. So me doing drugs kind of went hand in hand with people saying I was just like my mom.
So would you say that, I mean, that you probably had a better life, like being taken in by your grandparents?
Absolutely, dude. Like, completely 100%. I owe my complete 100% life to my grandparents. If it wasn't for them, dude, I could be in some hellhole. I could be dead. I could be multiple amounts of things that are negative and not good. Now, I'm not saying I had it fucking cake out here either, because I didn't. My life has been hard out here as well. But I think I was given a second chance at life by not going to foster care and coming here to Indiana with my grandparents.
So were you raised by your grandparents then for most of your life, or what about your dad?
My childhood, my young childhood years.
What about your dad? Was he in the picture at all?
I actually didn't even know my dad until I was like 5 or 6 years old. He was away for disclosed reasons that I cannot speak about publicly or in the public eye because of maybe chance of judgment or biased opinion. So I'm gonna keep that out into his business, out of our conversation right now, and just say he wasn't in my life for certain reasons. He was gone and had no ability to get towards me.
That's respectable, though. I respect that. But at that time, I mean, he came into your life later, right?
Well, I guess maybe like when I was born.
Oh.
And then some things happened, and there was, I don't know, there's like a good reason that he wasn't able, because see, that all goes hand in hand with me saying I was abandoned, you know what I mean? Like, I was, and there's a reason, because nobody ever asks, why didn't your dad take you? Well, see, people don't know, my dad wasn't there. He was gone somewhere that I can't say. I mean, I can say, if I completely wanted to put this motherfucker on blast right now, you know what I'm saying? I could straight up say where he was, why he was there, what he did to get there.
Yeah, we don't need to get into that.
I mean, you just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Where would a person be if they can't?
Yeah, no,
I'll put it to you like this. He was in fucking prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not gonna throw the reasons out there, but you know what I'm saying. So he got out when I was about 5 or 6, and fucking I met him. That's like the first. That's like my fondest memory. Like getting off the plane, and like I knew who he was. I ran up and, oh, Daddy!
Okay, did he take you in after that?
Do what?
Did he take you in after that?
No. We still lived at my grandparents' for a couple of years, and then he met some woman that was working at a gas station. She was real young, but he liked her or whatever, and he actually ended up knocking her up. And I had a little brother. So once I had a little brother, I'd say about 98, we moved out of my grandparents and moved into an apartment.
Okay. So that must have been better. He probably took care of you, right?
Yeah, he took care of me all right, I guess.
Was he abusive at all, or was
yeah, you already. Mostly, pretty much anybody that knows me or knew me from the past. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to do a smooth segue, man. I know. You openly talk about it. I was just trying to do a smooth segue in the interview here.
Right, absolutely, yes. I was abused. I was hurt. I was touched. I had hands put on me for an amount of years.
Let's cut to it. What's the worst abuse that you've ever experienced in your life?
Well, there's two specific situations. The time he threw me down the stairs and beat the fuck out of me in the kitchen for putting Dawn dish soap in the dishwasher. Or
what do you
the
mean,
time
Dawn
that he
dish?
took his steel-toed boots and stomped on me and tried to break my neck.
Jesus.
That's crazy, dude.
What do you mean, Dawn dish soap? Like the bubbles? Like you did the
Yeah, man, I fucked up. I guess, dude, I was like 8 years old, you know what I'm saying? And
8 years old?
I was told to do the dishes.
8 years old.
You put the wrong detergent in or something and it made a mess?
Oh, man, a mess is not the word for it. It fucking had bubbles all over the house.
You mean like, what do you mean, all like in the kitchen? There was just the kitchen floor just had bubbles on it?
The kitchen, living room, yeah, fucking downstairs.
Jesus.
That
like
is
the Brady
pretty,
Bunch.
Yeah, the Brady Bunch.
You could have put a fucking diving board on the fucking stairs and jumped into the living room. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have to clean that up, or how did that? Do you even remember?
Yeah, I do vaguely remember. That's actually where the what you guys were talking about. That's basically when that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I did the dishes, and then I fucking turned the dishwasher on, went up to my room, and I went to sleep. And I'm sleeping in bed, and then I wake up to like a big-ass fucking smack to the face, you know what I'm saying? So I like open my eyes, and I automatically start crying, you know, and like screaming like, what the fuck's going on? And my dad yanks me up out of fucking bed, and he drags me out of my fucking room. And I'm all screaming and crying, and fucking I look at the bottom of the stairs, and I see the fucking soap and shit, like all the suds. And he fucking throws me down the stairs, and fucking, like, before I'm even able to get up, I look up, and he's coming down after me, and he fucking sticks his foot out and kicks me right in my fucking face. Like, while I'm in the fucking suds, you know what I'm saying?
That's terrible.
Oh, it was horrible, dude. Then he took me in the fucking kitchen and, like, laid me against the fucking cabinet. Well, he didn't lay me, but I was, like, sitting on my ass with my back against the cabinet, and he fucking slammed my head into the cabinet, like, fucking 5 times, and then just threw a fucking mop at me and was like, fucking clean it. Just clean it.
Wow, was he like an alcohol abuser, or was he on drugs or anything, or was he just violent?
No, he just hated me, dude.
Wow.
I can't even explain it, bro. He never liked me. He didn't fucking want me around. I was his fucking punching bag. I was his whole aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was able to let go of his aggression through me.
Right. That sucks, man.
And he never had to face any, you know what I mean? He didn't have to face any consequences for that. You know, who gives a shit at the end of the day if you fucking hit your kid? The only one that's going to know about it is you and your kid and whoever else was in the house, and nobody really gave a fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Do you abuse your brother at all?
Not really. My brother's kind of more like the golden boy who gets all the attention from everybody. The only person that really had like a golden eye for me was my grandfather. I was always his fucking favorite, and my grandfather always like held me a little bit higher. I'm not saying he treated anybody differently, but he had to put forth a lot more effort for me. You know what I'm saying? Because of all my issues, because of not having a mother, and then later on in life, you know what I'm saying? Because of my dad's abuse, he had to also step in again and take me back into his fucking house to live. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I want to get back to this. Like he made you clean up all the bubbles. Like how the fuck, like that's something you got to call a company for, right? You got to call a team of people to clean out all those bubbles, and he expected you to clean all that shit up on your own?
Yeah, it took a while. Like I'm going to be completely honest. I don't remember 100% how that situation unfolded. Like I don't remember how that night ended. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that I think my childhood mind has fucking completely what's the word I'm looking for? When you block something out of your mind.
Yeah, is it just blocked out, removed it, or what's? I don't know any fancy words, man.
Yeah, you just blocked it out from your memory.
It's suppressed.
That's
Suppressed.
a good word.
Suppressed memories. You know what I'm saying? Like I blocked them out to where, like, if I was to go to think about it, there's sometimes, dude, when my sister will bring up a beating that my dad gave me that I didn't even remember, but until she told me what happened, I'd be like, oh, holy shit, I fucking forgot all about that one.
God, so that had an impact
You
on
know what
her
I mean?
too, then.
When you're getting your ass beat every day, dude, you're really not going to remember the specific ones unless the ones that went really far. You know what I mean? Which him throwing me down the stairs, that one was going really far. And then another time when he had steel-toed boots on, he fucking stomped all over my fucking chest, kicked me in the fucking throat, and then he did some weird thing with his feet. Like he put one foot on the back of my head and took the other foot and put it along the side of my head, and he tried to fucking twist.
Whoa.
And like I remember freaking out, like, holy fucking shit, you're trying to kill me right fucking now. Like right now, you're trying to kill me.
How old were you when that happened?
I believe I was like 11 or 12. In fact, I'm pretty sure that is the beating that led up to my grandfather saying, fuck that, you're coming back to live with me again.
What kind of a fucking man does that to a little kid? What kind of a fucking man does that to a little kid? I know he's your dad, but fuck that guy, dude. Like, seriously, what kind of fucking human being does that to a child, especially his own child? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's totally wrong, man.
I don't know, man. That's how he feels. And then I guess the way they feel about it now is, which I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you guys can see I grew up to be a decent man. You know, I have a wife, 3 children. I fucking work my ass off. I do what I got to do. I would like to say that I'm nothing like my father. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some people would disagree, people that know me personally and know him as personally as well. But as far as from where I sit, I'm nothing like my dad or the man he was when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Well, they always say that abusers become abusers. Like, I mean, do you notice yourself ever
They
doing
do
that?
say that, and I've always been a violent person because of what my dad did to me. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's hauling off and smacking the fuck out of somebody or freaking out and wanting to fight somebody, just defending myself. No, I'm not a trouble starter. You know what I mean? But I have an aggressive fucking personality. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't handle me. A lot of people can't handle that I speak my mind a lot, you know? So it all just goes hand in hand with the way I was raised. I was raised to be a hardcore motherfucker. In some ways, I'm hurt because of what my dad did, but in some ways, I'm glad he hurt me the way he did in order for me to become a very cold motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I have a side to me that a lot of people don't have because the pain I've dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's felt that kind of pain. Not everybody knows about that pain or knows what it's like.
Does that cause you to not trust people, you think?
Of course. That's always been an issue. It was more of an issue when I was younger. Now I kind of feel like physically and mentally I can back myself up, so I don't really worry about trust. I just watch motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Because as far as trust goes, I don't give a fuck. I don't trust anybody any farther than I can throw them. But at the same time, mistrust comes from fear. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking fear nobody. I ain't scared of shit. So as far as the trust goes, I trust myself to be able to back myself up and defend myself physically and mentally against anything that comes my way.
Yeah, you're definitely one of the most level-headed fucking people I've ever met. I'll tell you that right now. Even when I first met you were 16 years old. And you were even
Yes,
then,
I have.
Yeah, even then you were just super, super level-headed, you know? You knew when to throw down and when to hold back, you know? That's really all I can say.
That's good, man. Thank you.
You know, I'll be honest with you, this interview is kind of bumming me out now, so I think we need to wrap this up.
Well, hey,
I really appreciate your
we
time,
told everybody,
man.
yeah, we definitely appreciate you coming on,
yeah.
man. We told
Hear
everybody about how
It wasn't as in-depth as I thought it would be.
well, there's a lot to talk about, man. I kind of wanted to go out on a high note. You got a lot of funny stories too, man. Like, you're a great storyteller. You're hilarious to hang out with. And I saw you post something the other day on Facebook about how you're like, I'm not afraid to throw down. You know, I'm a lover and a fighter. Like, and that story you told about that dude, the dead dude trying to. Yeah.
Oh, fucking balls!
I always forget. Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot how
straight
funny this
bitch.
guy was.
So you wouldn't even know it. I mean, like, you came from a lot of hard times and definitely experienced a lot of intense stuff. But at the same time, you're not. I mean, you're hilarious to hang out with, a good dude to just chill with. So, yeah, man. I don't know, it'd be cool to have you tell a funny story or something if you got time, or maybe we'll have you back again to talk about that.
We definitely want to have you back. We definitely want to have you back. Spit.
Oh yeah, I gotta come back. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
And Chris, fuck you, man. Fuck you for saying this is bumming you out. Fuck you, motherfucker, dude.
No.
I'm trying here, man.
You know what I want to hear you do right now? This guy, fucking Spit over here. This kid used to, or he still does to this day. In fact, he did about 20 minutes ago before we got on the phone. He's got this way of mocking my laugh and my voice. He's got catchphrases that he does to me. I want you to do one right now. I want you to fucking impersonate me. Do it. Like,
all right, here we go. Here's Chris. Hey, what's up, guys? You want to smoke a bowl? There's the laugh. And then he's like,
oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about? Laugh. Like, after he does the it's like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my God.
On the Chris Break Show.
Let's smoke a bowl.
Or smoke a ball.
Oh, it's not some swag.
Man, thank you very much.
Oh, man, fuck it. Thank you for having me, brother.
All right, man. We're going to have you back on.
Hey, man, I will you take that to the bank with you, brother. I will be back on the show.
Thanks for sharing your stories, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. And the next time, I hope I'm a little bit more energetic and not so high on marijuana.
I'm glad you spelled that out. Not so high. Just so you don't interpret that I'm high on life. I'm high on marijuana.
Well, I'm definitely not on, man. You never know, man. People who don't do drugs are like, he's high? On what? It could be on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom, I asked her what dope is, and like, I don't know what dope there's on the dope.
Heroin,
like, to me,
right?
dope is heroin. No, dope is any drug. If you don't use drugs, dope is any drug. Yeah, like the dope.
I'm still laughing on your fucking laugh, dude. All right, dude, I gotta take a shit though, bro, for real.
All right, take it easy, man.
I'm getting off here, all right, man?
All right. Good talking.
All right,
to you.
guys.
Later on, man.
Somebody hang up the phone. I don't know. Okay, he just hung up.
Somebody using the bathroom.
From the Chris Break Show podcast.